pot with a gear on it. That is the render setup. If you look, there's a function key F10 will get it as well. You can also go to render, and then you can go to render setup here as well. Now, I want you to switch, if it's not on Arc Renderer, it may be on Arnold, so switch it to Arc Renderer. That's all you have to do there. My render quality is medium and 50%, but that takes a little bit longer. The filtering, you can actually go to, I may should go to a draft size here. But the filtering, the noise is those little speckles you see on the thing that makes it look kind of rustic, I guess. We're not going to touch this, not right now. You can do something about that later on. Make sure I'm not in there. There, okay. So just press that. Next, what I want you to do is go to the customize. I'm going to do a couple things here. I want you to go to the, where is it? Unit setup. And go use US standard feet and inches. And go OK. Now I didn't have any units in mind, but hopefully I didn't screw anything up. That's what we want to do. The next thing we want to do is customize. Everybody done that? Feet and inches, because that's what you made your bridge in. Customize, and then I want you to go to configure project paths. What you want to do is you want to go to external files, and this is where your particular model is going to be and your textures. So I want you to go to add, and then I want you to navigate to wherever that happens to be. I'll just pick something here. Go to there, and I'll go, there we go. So now what I have is I've got some subfolders here. Don't go to those subfolders. Go to the main folder that you extracted into, and then you press this add subfolders, and then it will search for everything under that main folder. Okay, does that make sense to everybody?
You just have to extract those things.
And then you go use path. I don't have to do that because I've got them all here. It may put a lot in there, but it'll then, as long as you downloaded everything, then it should find them. And go OK. So I think you probably got this little camera. I guess here with you. I'll change my other one too, so everybody's the same. I'm going to switch my view to camera physical. I've got these here just to set up. One thing I want to do is that gray patch of water is under the other water, and it's to help. I might get rid of that. I'm going to test it out first, and then I'll talk to you about it. Okay, so now the bridge. So what I'm going to do here, I need to find a file. I'm going to open up AutoCAD now. So I want you to do the same thing. Open up AutoCAD and open up your bridge.
Okay, I can do that. Everything that comes after. Okay.
Now take a look at this. Look. Very loud, isn't it? Okay, so there's my bridge that I want to bring in, and I got all this other stuff there, perhaps, or you just got yours by yourself. So what I have to do here is I have to I'm going to isolate this. You don't have to do this because I am assuming that your bridge is all by itself, right? So just let me isolate this. Here. You don't need the ramps or anything, you just need the bridge. Okay, and then I'm going to go to this little establish or delete it, and if something disappears you want, then go undo. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to do also. I want you to open up. Hopefully, I got it. I gotta find it. Where did I get that one? I have to. Do I have it here? No. Let's see, textures. Where did I put that thing? Let's see. I'll just download it. I don't know where it is. Bridge outline 22R. So I'll just download. Shouldn't take as long. Oh, there it is. And go show in folder. And go cut. And
It's supposed to align a little bit.
okay. Good. I'm just going back to AutoCAD and open it up. Okay, so should be there. There it is. No, there it is. Okay, go open. So as I said, if you look at the layers, it's got bridge and depth points. Depth points is created by AutoCAD. 0 is just the neutral layer, it's always on there. So that's all we have. So when we add our bridge to this, we're going to include all of its layers. So I'm going to show you both ways to apply materials too, so don't worry about that. What I need to do here is I'm going to click my UCS. It's not world. You should see the little square hat on top of the Z thing. So what I'm going to do is just press UCS world, make sure that's world. Then I'm going to go back to my other bridge, the one I created here. I'm going to go plan. Hold on, UCS world, I have to do that because it looks like it's not. Go plan. Okay, so that's in the right position. So I'm going to just rotate mine. I think, looks like I got everything in there. Well, what happened to my rails? That doesn't matter. This is only a demonstration anyway. Okay, so let me just go plan again. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten this out, even though this is in the right location, but because I took it from the model. So I'm going to just do what you're probably facing here. So, okay, I'm going to go R for reference, go act, enter, and then this is going to be the reference angle, and I'll just go F8 for straight up and down. So this and I'll just move it to the side here. Okay, so this is basically what you probably have in yours, or it'll be at a right angle. Okay, that most likely. So what you want to do now is you want to go up to the View tab and go tile vertically. We have to do this twice because this starting menu will show up. So I'm going to minimize that and I go tile vertically again, and I got both of these guys in here. There we go. So it doesn't matter which way it is. Here's how you do this. It's so easy. You make a window around all of the objects you want. In this case, it's only one because I've got to turn on the other thing. You right-click with your mouse, keep it pressed down, and just drag and drop it into this one, into the copy here. And this is time for me to have a drink now, so. So you guys okay with that? You done the dragging and the dropping?
Yes.
You want me to do that again? What? Sorry, what's the you want?
I need to drag it.
Yeah, you just drag it right across. You pick it, you make a window around everything. Right, and pick it in the middle, right, click with your mouse. Press down.
So you put tile vertically?
Yeah, just pick right center.
Oh, no.
You might just copy the name. Right center, and drag. Right. And release.
Oh, view, sorry.
Go copy here. You just,
Tile
you just,
vertically?
you have, make sure you don't have
Minimize
to
the
copy
start.
this. You need to just copy it
Tile
around the
vertically
verse.
again.
What, you leaving? I want to stay.
I'm teaching everything about.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, there it is.
Okay, listen to the back. got their thing in right here. So this is dead easy. Depends on how complicated your bridge is, of course. Mine is gonna be dead easy, because what I need to do, and I'm gonna just move this around until I see, and I make sure I can pick 3 points on here. So I'm gonna do the 3D align, and if you remember, in rectangular shapes, we need to have 3 pick points on the source file. Then we go to the destination file and we pick the locations of those points associated with that shape. So if I go to the Home tab and I go 3D Align, it's all one object here, so pick it like this, hit enter. Now I'm gonna move her around so I can see what I'm picking. So I'm gonna start with a midpoint, because this is where it's gonna move to. So this is the most important thing. Okay, that's my pick one, and I'm gonna make it straight across the endpoint here to the other side of the road deck. Pick there. Then I'm gonna just zoom out a bit by rolling my mouse and go to the other end. Now, if you look, you can see the edge here, so I think it's gonna be this one. What I wanna do is I wanna roll this around until I see the correct midpoint. There it is. So I'm gonna pick to the, there it is, the midpoint right there. So you can see it's aligned with the edges there, so I got the right one. Now, all I have to do is simply pick those same spots on the destination file. So I pick here, to here, to here, and now it's in the right location. It's as simple as that. Everybody do that. No, I say everybody do that. Not have you done it.
I could do it that way, but I didn't.
Is your bridge also a bit wider than the rectangle?
Oh, no, the actual bridge is exactly the right width.
Wait,
But the little posts that hold the
You
things
okay?
out are not.
Ah.
Yeah.
Does it sound like wah 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 wah? You need some sleep, I think. You need to get some tonight?
I thought it'd be a bigger issue, but it wasn't.
I mean, as long as you line up next
They used to have to write it here, I think, when I was young, they used to
It looks right.
do a song or something like that too.
It looks right.
And we got knocked
That's
out.
what we all wanted to do at first, that's great.
What?
But it doesn't speak well to the brain development, I don't
Yeah,
think.
But
Pointing
maybe
to your
it's just a slab.
How you doing?
Is it 30? No. Is it cheap? Also not really. Concrete's kind of expensive.
But,
Piece
the
of
only time
bridge,
you should not make
there.
it is if you
But damn it, it's made of concrete, isn't it? Should maybe hold a car once. Maybe.
It's trying. But yeah, well, you can actually
Eleven six.
understand
Yeah, I did this correct.
and listen to the cell
I
phone.
mean, you 3D aligned it correctly, right? So it should.
Okay, this is, make the window around,
I can.
What I'm saying, if I made my bridge correct.
that's a crossing.
Oh.
Make the window.
Oh,
up,
yeah.
right? Make this up, no.
Oh, yeah.
I guess I'll go back and.
Now, what you wanna do is move your mouse over.
Oh, yeah.
And
Good.
over the object.
Golden.
I didn't know how to do
Right
it
click.
this way.
Just press down and drag.
This bridge was such a pain in the butt.
And don't press it. Yeah, press it
So,
down. Okay, drag it onto the one. And release.
can I just click done?
Still trying to figure out.
Hey, yo.
Still something I'm trying to figure out. So,
Wait, it asked for 3 points.
no, I just press enter.
I pressed enter, but now it's the destination point.
Oh, then just pick the 2 points.
Oh, yeah. I see.
Yeah, and then just press enter. There you go.
Okay. And I used the wrong reference. See, I even made these lines for myself to know that I should pick these ones, and I clicked the wrong ones. Let's do it again.
Dude, this PC, man. Look at this. This is not a bridge.
Just draw a line, extrude it into the surface, make a slice, and say it's a weld.
Yeah.
Or say it's an artistic choice.
It's an artistic choice. I mean, I could say that.
It's too avant-garde for you. You wouldn't get it. You're just a folder. That looks nice.
Was it the spiraling?
It was almost that. It was so close, but it was just impossible.
You guys are doing good jobs on these bridges, I'm starting to
We
get
did
impressed.
all of this part. So,
Thank you.
my whole design.
Okay. Okay, guys, you ready?
Yes.
Oh, hold on, there's, one fellow there that's just doing the 3D align. Have you done the 3D align? Well, gotta get you going.
Line to the road or to the sidewalk?
Okay, so 3 points on the bridge, that you're easy to pick.
I picked my point on the road, so it would be lined up with the road anyway.
Yeah.
If you picked your point on the sidewalk, then it would be lined up with the sidewalk. So
Yeah.
I think either is valid.
Did you
Oh,
see
well.
them?
I only need to move it 6 inches up or down anyway. If something is.
Yes.
Which some people would say is a large amount.
And then you just.
I don't know, man. Yeah, I think 3 is pretty.
This is really, really
I think 3 is pretty big.
I think 3 is large.
Yeah.
Maybe even 2.
You know, and it has an X%.
So you go to the 3D align,
So, you know.
and you can pick.
I need to go to bed.
Oh, you know what makes me mad? AutoCAD is not on dark mode.
I didn't even know that you had the option to undark mode AutoCAD. When I look at tutorials from like 10 years ago, even those AutoCADs are in dark mode.
It's like making it.
So you know you can put Discord in like.
There are some things that should be unsaid.
Oh,
There is some knowledge that is
whole thing's.
forbidden.
I tried it. It was not nice.
I think I just lost 3 shades of color. Let's see. Yep.
Lost a bit of melon.
A melanin left me as soon as you said that. My body is trying to go light mode after.
Remember back in the old days when you can just like triple click the whole the lock the whole button because it goes invert. Remember those days?
You can still do it.
You can.
Yeah,
I think I have it set up for that.
So now what I'm gonna do is gonna detect the 3D align all over again. Make a window around it. Make sure we
Oh,
get
I don't have it set for invert, but it is an invert.
Sure, but like, you don't want to have something on your pocket.
Yeah, she's white enough that that would happen. Her hair would turn bright blue because it's red.
And what I'm gonna do is gonna take the midpoint and let this line through there.
Oh, it doesn't save my grouping.
Oh, yeah. It's a good thing I didn't bother to separate all the glass out then.
Oh, that's glass?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Oh, you actually put materials on it?
I started to, but then I gave up. As you can see, this is steel, and then this is like whatever, and this was supposed to be concrete. And I was like,
Yeah.
I don't care.
I just.
See, I could do that, but I just
And then, look at that. Okay.
I go from passively being a menace to society to actively being a threat
That must be popular.
at this level.
Okay, now that we've discovered how to align our bridge, you ready for the next stage? Okay,
That hurts.
here's the grand thingy. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, I'm gonna save this as dash EXE2, sample 2, because I've done this before. I don't know what I did with the other bridge. I just want to make sure I picked the same bridge that we worked on. Okay, so now I'm going to go to Max. You ready for this? What I need to do is I need to, unfortunately, I have to turn off the bridge here and the bridge railing so that this is what you will get. Okay? You don't have to do that. Oh, is my bridge on yours?
Yes.
Okay, so just turn those off or delete them if you like.
Where is bridge railing?
Bridge and bridge railings.
Bridge railing. Found it.
I'll just show you there. They're grayed out.
Yo,
It's-
what are they doing?
Don't show it out here.
Heater?
It should actually show everything.
There's a lot more disciples walking on water this time.
Because they heard what happened to my man Peter. They started believing instead.
Hey, yo.
Lines disappear because they're not there anymore. Okay, so, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is, this is how simple it is. As long as your bridge is the right size, everything will work out. Now, here's the real kicker here. If your bridge goes into the right location, which it should, and your bridge is too long, you can actually go back to the original file and do some editing on the 3D Solid, and then you can delete the part, as long as it's on its own layer, you can delete the part on this thing and re-import it, and it'll just show up right in the right spot. So it does have that capability. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go File, Import, Merge, and right down here it's looking for max files, so I want you to switch that to all files. And then you wanna go to the place where you saved your file. I think I'm right here.
Having access
And
to
there
all
it is,
files
example
is
two.
dangerous, huh?
Okay, so when you open it up, you're gonna get a whole bunch of stuff on this very complex part. What I suggest you do is, if any of these are checked, uncheck them, and just external references, you almost uncheck that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Okay, and we don't do anything with the splines. Just go to the layer and go. What you want to do is select from the list. I don't need layer 0 or the outline. All I need is my curve. And I think I just called the whole bridge curve. Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Just go, okay. Do you think it's gonna work? What do you think? You think it's gonna work?
You said
No.
whole bridge curve?
No! Where's your favorite thing? There it is! Look at that! Bring your bridges in.
Click OK.
Oh!
Wow. It
It's
is
very dark.
It is. That's what I can tell you. That is one of the bridges ever modeled. That bridge sure is.
Oh, truly one of the bridges of
I think it's just because like the
think-
textures aren't.
Hell yeah. Because you didn't put any textures in it. Probably need to do that.
Actually, there should be textures on the glass, and you can't even see it. Is this? Is that tiny blue square supposed to be glass? I don't know.
Try panning around. See if you can. Remember, it's not AutoCAD.
I know it's not, so I'm just gonna control it. Yeah, I see nothing. So.
Oh, what layer did you put in? What layer is your glass in?
I think everything should be on the same layer as everything else. If I am not mistaken. Oh, it's on 0 apparently. Okay. Then let's just, can I unimport? No, I can't.
You gotta delete it and import it again.
What if I just... Because I didn't do any of the other shit anyway. Because I don't understand things and I missed what he said. DreamX is probably like solving a Rubik's Cube where it's actually really easy to use once you learn. But until you do, it's really scary and confusing. And anyone that knows how to use it looks like a fucking wizard. You know?
Probably.
You feel? Okay, Remax. I know that you're trying to advertise something to me, but I don't care. Open.
It's probably just gonna.
Yeah, fuck. What's this one? It's probably this one. I don't fucking know, man.
You're gonna sit down right here. Now that you've got this beautiful garden, that's special chairs over you. You gotta do it.
Because I haven't even finished doing it.
Yeah. Whoa, what are you doing?
I just want to get the feeling under my fingertips so that I know what I'm doing.
You were listening to me.
Even a vague direction is better than
And you already
whatever's
got the
going
damn
on.
thing lined there, so I'm doing until you get rid of that thing. Control Z.
What did I do before? Customize something? Oh yeah, I didn't get that part because the letters are too small. Merge. Up. Quick. Section 9, there we go. Select all
What's the
files.
problem? You just, all you have to do is get rid of that green rectangle.
Just go to layers. Don't do that one.
Concrete rail.
Click OK.
Okay,
Okay, well,
we're moving on.
it looks like the glass has texture, so yeah, it's just because I didn't put textures anywhere else.
Now, to apply materials is actually quite easy. These are old materials and I want to change them on my bridge here. Well, actually, I shouldn't be moving around in this. The camera, you don't want to really move around. Just go P for perspective, and then you can go use the Alt key and the middle mouse button, and you can twist things around. Let's have a look at this thing. So what I want to do is I want to get this road pavement to be the same as this, and I'm going to use a milder. You can see the concrete here, though that's not mapped properly. It should be, yeah. No, maybe it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to make a material for this. Now, the material may scare the heck out of you, but it's actually really, really easy. So I hope you can remember this. What's the first letter in material? Well, let's press it and see if that's right. Look at that, it is. Now there's a whole bunch of materials already on here. Right up here we've got a navigator which I can just go over all the different materials. And we're gonna make a material for the bridge, okay?
Oh, it looks like a skill tree.
Skill tree that I have not unlocked yet.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna just make this a little bit larger so you can see what's going on here.
I think you're.
So there's tons of these things here. Now, this one, this is the road. I'm just gonna truncate this so it's not taking up so much room. And this one here, what's this one here? This is the footpath. That's the sidewalk, actually. Okay.
I didn't know that.
Okay, and this one here, what I did is I named them so I could tell what they are.
Get there.
This one I don't think is in use. I try to clean up as much as I could. These ones, these are the backdrop. Okay, and right here, this is a multi. This is the ramp and simple. Okay, I think this is the one we want. So we don't have to make a material for the bridge. But how this was made was very, very simple. I'll show you. I'm gonna delete it afterwards, but I go right click on here, go materials, go general. Now usually you just go to a physical thing for a single material, but this one we're gonna make multi. So there's gonna be several materials on our bridge. And now if you got a deck separated as a different part, then that's great. If everything's one object, then you have to look at the different materials and be careful from an aesthetic point of view of putting too many different colors and patterns and things like that can make your bridge look really awful. So you've got to be careful of that. It's gotta, if you look at bridges and pictures of bridges, you'll see the types of colors that are being used out there. So that'll help be a good guideline. So So I'm gonna go to multi-sub-object, okay? Now, this has up to 10 different materials I can attach to one object. And I'm gonna show you how simple this is. So I'm gonna go to, actually I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna just go to two materials. So I go to set number, and I go 2. Better still, why don't you do this with me? I think you can, okay? Now, one of the things, if you fall behind, we're not gonna stop, okay? But I just wanna show you the process and report it if you feel like you can't keep up. I'm not gonna go fast. Okay, so I'm gonna do this again. I'll just pick this and delete it. Okay, start with right click, materials, general,
Oh, we're there already.
multi-sub-object. We'll go to set the number for 2. Go OK. Now what we need to do is, for each one of these materials, we're going to do, just trying to get this thing to move, there we go. For each one of these materials, 1 and 2, we're going to set up 2 different single materials in that, if you like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick right here where it says 1, I'm going to just drag that out, go to materials, go to general, and go physical material. Now you got a whole bunch of different things there, that's one we want. Now, when you're there, do yourself one favor, where it says reflections, scroll that down all the way to 0. So what will happen, you know, like if you got a sphere, it'll look like a shiny marble sort of thing.
Reflections.
If you put the reflection down, it'll be just flat. Like when you're doing things like grass and things like that, if you have that reflection on, it'll look like it's wet or in water, so you gotta be careful of it. Okay, so the reflection's done. Now the second part of this is right up here. I pick this and drag it out, and I'm gonna get my bitmap, general, bitmap. And I'm just gonna go to where I know I've got some textures. Here, there we go. So I will see. These kind of. Okay, I'll just go for. Hold on. Go like this.
Grass. It's like you're going through puberty. What the fuck happened there?
Where am I? So I went up there. Try it once. There we go. One more time. Oh, this is stupid. Okay, just go U drive. Okay.
Now, while you're doing that, I'm gonna change these to
You can pick any textures you like.
Oh, okay.
They just have to be different.
So we just go for that.
Just put whatever, I guess.
How about this guy?
Okay, I'm gonna pick this one for one of them. So I got that fit back there.
Is that a fake? That's
I'm not gonna put this on the bridge, by the way. And now, if you're doing a tree, you would use the colored object right here for the base color. Okay? If you, for the cutout, you would make another one down here and just drag that out and get a bitmap and get the cutout equivalent to it. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do with this one's ready to go, so I'm just going to go like this and truncate it. And make another one here. So I'm gonna pull this out, go materials, general, physical material. And what I'm gonna do here is turn the reflection down. Always remember that. You can always do it afterwards though. Okay, base color, go like this. Go general, bitmap, and let's see if I can find something. Let's see. Yeah, I'll take this marble yellow card here. Let's do something better. Oh no, I'll just, I'll do, go like this, huge. And manhole cover, that might be a good one. Yeah, I'll put a manhole cover there, there you go. Okay, so I got those 2 materials, and now I'm ready to apply it, but I haven't got anything to apply it to, because I haven't made the object. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna minimize this, And what I'm gonna do is on the bridge, I'll just make a box. Okay, you guys, shh. Gonna make a box, so I'm gonna go here, and it's under standard perimeter, go box, take here, drag up, go up. There we go. I just need to move it up a bit, because, so I'm gonna, remember the keys for move? Remember the key for move, the hotkey?
R.
You use move and rotate a lot, so it's we use move and rotate a lot. W for move and E for rotate. We, get it? No?
And
Okay,
where?
W. Okay, and I'm just gonna move this up, I'll just do this. There we go. You can also use this as well, down here on the, just below the track there. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is, if I apply that material, it's not gonna work properly, so what I need to do is I need to edit that. Oh, here's one little tidbit of information, unrelated, but very important. You see I've got the move here, I can actually accidentally move this, and you can actually accidentally move anything that you see. So when I finish the move, I always go and pick object select, okay? And it allows me to select objects, but I won't move them, okay? So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go, I got this box, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to modify, and in order to be able to pick the different faces of it, like we did with the house, I'm gonna have to do edit mesh thing. So I'm gonna go to the modifier list, which is really, really long. I'm gonna just type in the first letter, E, for edit, and there it is, edit mesh. Now I've got all these things, I can pick the vertices, change the shapes, I can pick the edges, I can pick faces, which will be triangular, and then I can pick, oh, actually, yeah, it's a face, and this is called the polygon, and this is the element. The element picks everything. Okay, and that's what I'm gonna do first. Element first, so I'm gonna pick this, and right here, I've expanded this out so I can see these numbers here. I'm gonna set ID to 1. So whatever I got on layer 1 is gonna be, that's gonna be it, right? So I'm gonna hit enter. So everything's layer 1. But in order to get what I want here, I'm gonna pick this face here, and I'm gonna alt. Sorry, not this one. I meant to pick the top one. Pick the top one, and I'm gonna hold that 2. Set ID 2. I can pick the bottom, but I don't need it because we won't see it. Okay, so now I've done that. Let's just deselect that, and I'm ready to apply the material. So let's go material, and I'll just try to make this a little bit smaller so we can see what happens. Okay, and where's my material I just made? That's it right there. Oops, good. I can, doesn't really work that well. Okay, so you can see there's the bitmaps. There's, or the multi-materials bitmaps that are in the end. So what I'm gonna do is pick this one here. And then you'll see right here, I can assign material to selection. And look at that, lo and behold. And you can, if it's on, you can always turn it on or whatever. But there we go, let's close it off. Does anybody know who that is, by the way?
John Cleese.
Thank you. Somebody does. I'm not that old then. Is the manhole cover? Of course, you can't see anything underneath. So is that cool or what?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how easy it is to apply materials. Now, so let's do let's delete this whole thing. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put those materials down on this bridge, but we've gotta identify the bridge parts, right? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to the, it's got a editable mesh already. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this, pick everything, and I'm gonna set that to layer 1, I believe I have the, let's just check materials. I'm just gonna go over to the one I want. That's not it. Let's see. I think this is it. And this is it. So layer 1 is going to be the concrete, and layer 2 is going to be the road map, okay? So what I do is I go to the set ID, and I'm going to mapping as well. So if you want to map this, you can pick it as one entity, then you go to the modify, and the modifier list is UVW map. And sometimes you'll get a warning saying, this needs a UVW map, this is what it's talking about. So we're gonna go to U, to get right down to the U's, because it's a long list, and it's UVW map. And look at that, it's already done it. So what we're gonna do is, we've got planar, I'm gonna go to faith, you can go to box actually, because, now, if you look, the whole thing is, that yellow line is called the gizmo. And if you look here, there's the gizmo. What we can do is we can pick, but what I want to do is I want to rotate that gizmo so that it's aligned with the bridge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go, what's the letter for rotate? We are talking about the rotate and the move, which is the letter for rotate.
E.
Yes, that's it. Bloody marvelous. Okay, so I'm going to go E. This is going to affect the gizmo and the materials that you see as I rotate it around. Then it will be aligned with that object. Now I'm just going to do this by eyeball there. And now the next thing I want to do is I want to go fit. Just to make it approximately the same shape as the bridge. Now the reason I didn't do face, planar is not the greatest. Face will give you on a thing is great, but if you've got something that's 3D, that will show up on the side, so you need to have a box to show it up on the side. So just deselect that, and now we got our bridge in there. Isn't that cool? You're supposed to say, yeah, that's good. Oh, look at this. I'm a bit up from here. I know what happened. I need to be 6 inches down on my bridge, so I'm going to go W. And what I'm going to do here is, it says minus 4 feet 5 inches, so that would be 3 feet 9 inches. Let's see, that's the total. I can just do it this way. Oh, Control Z. Looks like it's just getting, oh, that's because gizmo, you silly thing. Oh, I thought I deselected it. Select the bridge. I'll select something else. There, you got it. Okay. So now it's 4 feet 5, so I'm going to go down. And that has to be 11. That should do it. There we go. Got it. So it's easy to do stuff. Isn't that great? So, now, you ready for the next thing? Do you remember populate from last week? Okay.
Oh, do I remember?
Now, to do the populate, I'll just do a populate on here just to go through it. I'm going to go T to top. It's an easy name to remember.
Wait a minute, this is...
And I'll just do a straight one along here, and I'll just demonstrate how to do this, okay? So, I'm going to go to you go to populate, you go to create flow, I'm going to pick from here, and I'll just go in this direction, right to about here, and maybe I'll go across here, and I gotta be careful. If those lines disappear, I'm gonna have a problem. So I'm gonna go to the others, oh, went too far, it's gonna be there. I'm just picking these points for where the ramp is gonna go down, and right about there. Okay, I got those lines in there, that's fantastic. Okay, so next what I want to do is I'm going to just change the width of it. Just to make it a few less people. One more to do it. I'll keep it like that for now. Okay, so next what I want to do is I want to put a ramp in there. So this one here, if I pick this one, I can actually pick division, so I can pick anywhere along here and make a division. Like I can pick right here. Hold on, sorry, this is the one. Once you got that on, you pick this one here, and I can make a division, so I can actually pick points along there. If I want to try to move the, like if I got a straight road, I want to bend it, so I need to put some divisions to be able to bend it around. I don't need to use that, so I'm gonna just take that off, but I can put a ramp in there. Now, just to pick the ramp, let's just take this off and just show you. If I go to this one, to get the ramp to show up, what I have to do is pick this middle line here. There you go. And then I just put a ramp, and I don't care where it is. I will adjust that later. So this is gonna be straight, and this is gonna be the ramp. In order to make this work, I'm gonna have to put another one in here. It's gonna be pretty hard to do, so I'll just pick right here. I think I got it. Ramp, there we go. And in fact, I think I'm gonna move everything up and then move the things down so I can see the bridge, or see the people, see the path. Okay, so now I got that. What I'm gonna do here is just pick this, and I'm gonna just move the whole thing up. Let's see if I can just. Unfortunately, it's gonna move. Look at that. It's gonna move. It's make the round move there. This is okay. So just be careful. It's gonna make it slightly. When it disappears, right there. That's where it should be. Okay. Now this one, I need to move this up. So I can just whoop. Hold on. I'm gonna pick right in here with the move command. Whoop. There we go. And I gotta get there. Gotta get that yellow thing, and I gotta just move that up right to about this point, and then move it up like this, and then I got the perfect. Whoa! See what happened? The lines disappear, so this won't work. Let's see if I can change this one. If I move this up, maybe it'll work. I'm gonna just go Control Z, Control Z. There. I need to get those back. So you may have to fiddle with these things to get things going. You can also move these other things up. Let's see if I can pick this line here.
Stress.
I got it, and I'm gonna just move that out. Hopefully I can get everything up here. So
have any materials on
I'm surprised at this though, that
so it's fine.
well, I still don't see those people in there. Mine is not gonna work. So I'd have to, in order to make this work, I'd have to do it again. But that's, you can see the mechanics of this thing, so let's just, I'm gonna have to delete that. I'm gonna, hold on, there they are. I don't have to, good, they showed up. Okay, and then all you have to do is go simulate, and then you get people in there. And you just, it's gonna be a little bit piddly trying to deal with it, but if you just know those basic principles. Okay, now, there's quite a few people here. So if we press play, that's kind of cool, isn't it? So you want to reduce it to people going in either direction, and they have to get pretty close. So you have that working with you. Now, if you want to make that thing disappear, you just press this little button here, and the flow, that's called the flow, will disappear. Now the cars I put on there, I apologize, they're a little bit small, so we're gonna have to scale them all up. And that's gonna be easy to do. Let's stop here. See if we can find those cars. Okay, so this might interfere with the path. Do you have cars on yours that are running?
Yep.
That's a shame on me. You weren't supposed to have those. You're supposed to actually, let's just get all the cars here. Let's select all the cars. Go OK. And I'm going to go to scale. Not rotate, scale. And I'm going to right click on this because I need to do this. I'm going to make them 200%. That should be close. Okay. Well, where are they? Oh, a little bit big. Hold on. Control Z. I'd say, okay, judging from what I saw, I'd say about 125, let's try that 125. And let's have a look. That looks better, there we go. So pick your cars and make it 125%. Just try one more. And then go 110, 110%. Yeah, 130% then. Or 125 plus another 10. 135, I should say. Okay. Okay, do you want me to show you how to do the path for the car again?
That's something I actually.
Show of hands if you want me to show that, and I will. One person? Come on, you guys.
Why doesn't
Oh,
it
two
change?
people? Good. That's the majority. Okay, two people want to see this. Okay, so I'm going to show you. Can I go to the top view? Oh, let's just close it off. Go T for top. And to do the car path is quite simple. So I say, I'm going to go, what you do is you draw in the direction you want the car to go. And that's one important aspect. To create it, because I haven't shown you how to do this. I've shown you in other ones, but not in this model. So let's go to the create, go to lines, and I'm going to go to shapes, I should say, basic shapes, and I'm going to go to line, and I just have to, oh, there it is, right up here. Corner and Bezier is a good one. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick right here, and I'm going to just draw a straight line. Move up there, and I'm going to zoom in.
I feel like I'm gonna have the worst
And-
time of my life.
Oh, I'm supposed to get the corner in there. Hold on a sec here.
Like when
I
it doesn't
screwed up.
work, I'm gonna
That's,
punch my screen.
that should have
Doesn't work.
actually been
Jumping
corner, my bad.
every time.
So pick here, drag right down to about here. I can't see where I'm going here. Okay, I'm just gonna pick right to here. And then I'm going to make a curve. And sort of stay centered. This is a single road here. Let's round it up. This is supposed to be cornered, but I can actually do something about that. So I'm gonna go right like this, and pick right here. I should be getting it. I don't know why it's giving me straight lines, but I'll just see if I can edit those later. Okay, so I've got that. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is I should be able to go to modify, and I'm gonna go to edit, and I'm gonna go to edit spline. So make it a spline, pick this thing, and I should, oh, there are the points. Do I have anything to make it smooth? I can try to refine. Okay, that was insert. Okay, let me just take that off. Control Z. There we go. I'm picking here, and what I can do is I can move these around. That shouldn't be, this, something strange here, because corner to corner should allow me to do nothing but curves, and it suddenly switched. I'm gonna delete that and try that one more time, because I don't think that was right. I can still make that work, but I would rather line, corner, or smooth. I can't read. Okay, that's not what I need. Take here, and I'll zoom out. Pan down. I'm not picking, I'm just panning there. So I'll pick right about here, that should do it. Ooh, bad pick. I'll correct this in a second. Okay, and look at that. Okay, so I'm gonna just pick here, here. I'll correct those points afterwards with editing. Pick here. picks you have, the better you have, opportunity you have of making those curves work. I'll go right to here. Hit enter. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go to the edit and get to these points. I definitely have to do something with this. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this one and I'm just gonna move it back. I should be able to regain that, that curvature there. Take this one, and move it back. So you can see what's happening with these curves as I move them around. There you go, that's there. Move that back down here. Oh. And I need to move this up a bit, this is getting kind of close to the other corner there. Move that down. Bring this one over, so when you see it looks good, then you got it made, okay? So, that's one of the paths. And to make things easy, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna you can say this is, that's west, so I'm gonna go westbound. I'll just go west path, or car path. And I'll call it 1. Next one is gonna be, well, that's west. Next one's gonna be west, car path 2, okay, because I'm gonna do another one here. Okay, so I'm gonna draw another line. I'm gonna do these together here, so I'm gonna pick right from here and go right down here, this time enough for that. Oh, wow. I really have to. Okay, one more time. This time I'm not going to, I'm gonna move it back in a little bit, but I need to pick more points here because this gets a bit crazy here. So this time I'm gonna go right the way around, and this one's gonna go onto the bridge. Now what I'm gonna do here is under the bridge right now because the bridge is higher, but I will actually be able to do something about that. So let's set there's the ramp, so I'll go here, to here, and I'll go down to here, here, I'll get this driving off this way. Treat it like a single lane. That's good enough. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to modify the points. I'm gonna pick this one and just move it over. Get a nice curve there. That one over.
Why don't you just do a possible?
No, because the surface
Right,
was
it should be on this side of the road.
Just drag it straight down.
What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna delete this. Make it a
See,
little
now
bit easier
it's
to work
facing
with.
towards the bridge. So now
You can also insert lines as well. Right, if it's too jagged, what will happen is it will sort of jerk the car around.
You'll probably have to mess around with your UCS again, so just go to your left view and then back. And then zoom please. And then see if it
I
works.
think I will insert. If you go to the, right down here, you can go to insert, and you can actually pick points.
Still not working. Back up time.
starting to look reasonable. Don't you agree? Yes, great.
Oh, this is something I know how to do.
Okay. Good enough. Okay. Now, how do we actually move it up the ramp? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I just need to I need to see this bridge here, or just make it disappear. So here's another thing you don't know. What you can do is go to the display, and you can actually hide by hit. So I'm going to pick this and hide that bridge. Now I can see that line, so I can just take that off, and I can edit that line. So if you look, I'm just going to change the angle so we can see. The white line below is the one we just created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select this line, and I'm going to modify, and I should have actually folded this. This is, that line should have been actually westbound. I thought, well, I did it again. Did I? I'll go 2 just in case. Okay, and then I need to go edit vertex. I don't know if I got the right one here. Hold on a sec here. Where is that line? I got the wrong one here. That's the one I want. Yeah, that's the correct one. And I'm just going to go edit vertex. Or edit, actually I went edit spline, didn't I? So let's go to E for edits. And edit spline. And then I'm going to pick these points. Actually, I'm going to pick the line. Go to the segment. And let's see where we are. Sometimes this thing is above that. It's got to be this one here. I can't see it. Oh, it ends here. What the heck is going on here? Ah, you know what to do. It'll take me too long to go through all that again. Okay, so then all you have to do is put the cars in there, and the cars will be in the ground, so you have to move the lines up. So I will do that. I'll create. These should be all the right size. I'll grab this car right here. Let's just take this one off. And I'm going to put that on this this one right here. I believe it's going to be this. Let's see which one it is. I'll do the one that goes right the way here. So I'm going to pick it on here. That's it. So, oh, hold on. Let's do this in the right order here. Pick this one. Go to motion. Go to the parameters. Go to position. Assign controller. Position rather. Take care and go path constraint. There you are. Go OK. I'll put follow on right away, and then I will pick that path. And it's this one, I believe. Gotta make sure I pick the right one, so I'm gonna pick this one. There we go. Got it? And it should be somewhere there. Where is it? You got that? As far as disappeared, and I just gotta find it. Maybe it's that very down. Let's see if I can see it here. Let me just move it along. Oh, that's good. I show you how to do something I can't find it. Let's see if I can. I don't know why it disappeared, but let's see if I can get it from the list. This is car path 1, path 2.
I wish I understood.
It's like it didn't work. Where the heck did it go?
I want to pay attention harder. I don't
Okay.
understand, but I'm more
We'll
upset
pick
about
this
it.
one again. Oh, there it is. Strange.
I know. I have that.
Okay, and we're gonna add path. There we go. I thought I picked it, but I guess I didn't. Okay. And I'll just go in here. press it seems like if you press the follow before you assign the car, it automatically aligns, which is great. Then you don't have to do the rotation. Okay, now, to get this up, all I have to do is just pick here and pick this path here. Come on. Select. And pick the path. No, I want the westbound. I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Park path. There's a whole bunch of things here. You know what you can do if you've got long lists like this? What you can do is you can actually, for all the females, what you can do is, and the males, you can go like this, shift. Press the control key down. There's only females, where's the males? Key down here, here you go. So I'm gonna pick this one and go for control shift, right click. I'm actually gonna, I think this isn't the group. I'll just go group. Then I'll just go group, and I'll call it people. So now when you go to the views here, you'll see that it's not such a long list. And there's the people. So we expand that out, and there they all are. So you can organize things like that to make it easier to see. And this is the one I wanted, okay? And go okay. So now what I'm gonna do is move that up, and I'll just I'll just do it here, till I see the tires are in the right